My vegan journey started the first of last year. I did a 22-day water fast, which was a pretty positive experience. I'm not going to get into the details on this video, but I completed that and then I went vegan immediately after that. And while I was fasting, I sat down and planned out all these meals that I was going to do and everything. And I started. I went 100% vegan. That's no meat, no cheese, no oil, no salt, no sugar. I quit chips. I quit caffeine. I quit alcohol, everything. And that went fine along for 3 or 4 months. I'd say 4 months for sure. And then I let a couple things slip in. Like I had I think a bag of Doritos. It was probably the first cheat I had. And for the next 6 months, 5 or 6 months, everything went fine. I was doing well. And then towards the end, I started getting really terrible cravings for carbs. I mean, I became carb crazy. And I was listening to Dr. Greger back then. And, I still listen to Dr. Greger. I like him, don't get me wrong. But he was saying rice is fine and oats is fine and, anything you want, basically, except straight up junk food is okay. But my cravings were just terrible. I literally couldn't control myself. And the worst part was the beer. I was having probably 2 beers at a time, maybe 4 times a week. And, I would have some bread along with that. And it was terrible. I was having a bag of Doritos every single day. And I would just open it up at work and just all day long pull one out and eat it. And I couldn't stop myself. I literally couldn't stop myself. I was carb crazy. So at the end of the year, I made it through January of this year eating like that. And the cravings were so bad it was just really difficult to deal with. But all my meals were very clean. Huge bowls of vegetables. I learned a ton of new meals. I made a lot of videos. And I did experience a lot of healing. Don't get me wrong. The vegan diet is significantly better than the standard American diet, which is kind of where I was at before I started this whole thing. So that's why, I think it's been proven that vegan diets can improve heart disease. And I think, yeah, sure, that's possible, especially if you're getting off a standard American diet. A vegan diet has got to be much better. Certainly you're going to heal, well, no doubt. But the cravings were it wasn't for me. I was not in control of myself and I didn't like it. And that's the reason that I continued to look around. And I had seen the keto guys. And it kind of made sense. The thing that I had never realized before was the carbohydrates. A real keto diet, you have to intentionally slash your carbohydrates. And that means no potatoes, no rice, no bread. Not even any homemade almond waffles or pancakes, which technically maybe wouldn't be a carb, but it's unnecessary. It's kind of a processed foods, processed nut flour. You don't need it. So anyway, I was going to try it. I was going to try it for a week just to see what happened. I was going to keep my meat levels kind of low, because I didn't want to wreck my body after not having meat in so long. So I focused on the fats. I wanted to get my fats up to 70%, my protein around 20%, and my carbs around 10%. So what I did was I took foods like avocado, macadamia nuts, coconut milk, stuff like that. And I did have a little bit of cheese, and I think I had like a 4-ounce burger patty, just a patty. And the very first day, I was putting my nutrients into a chronometer So I knew my macros were on. I hit 70% fat that day, and pretty much every day after that. But the very first day I did that, my cravings were gone. I mean, totally gone. I mean, disappeared without a trace. And so I've been on a ketogenic diet for the last 7 weeks, almost 8 now. And I've had 2 beers. And both of those were at a birthday party I went to. I have absolutely no craving for alcohol. I haven't had a single chip. I haven't had a single french fries. A single french fry. No potatoes. No bread at all. I'm trying to think I've even had a single bite. Not even a single bite. I have no cravings whatsoever. The first 10 days on keto, I lost 10 pounds. And a lot of people say it's water weight or whatever. I don't care. Maybe it is. I lost it, and it hasn't come back. And I lost it right in my abdominals because I can see my abs. My abs are like coming in all over the place. And I've never been able to get abs. So yeah, and since then I've lost a total of about 15 pounds. So every now and then I'll just drop a half a pound or a pound. And I don't, like I say, I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm not even trying to do that. For me, the overall journey is longevity and health. But the way that the ketogenic diet affects my body is just undeniable. I'm sleeping better. My sex drive is way up. I mean, not a little bump. I mean, a huge ramp up. Yeah, I'm more horny, and my erectile function is great. I mean, it's just full on. It's good to go. Not only that, my anxiety has gone down significantly. I mean, it improved when I went vegan off a standard American diet, but when I got rid of carbs, I just mellowed out. It's like totally cool. It's like no social anxiety. I don't emotionally react to a lot of things. Like if I'm in traffic, someone cuts me off, I don't even care. It's totally fine. I realized that those things just don't matter. And if I do get in an argument with someone like my ex or whatever, I just go through it and then boom, I'm done with it. I mean, I just drop it and it's over. The physiological response just drops away to nothing. I respond, boom, then it's gone. That for me has been probably one of the best things. We use words like stressed out, frazzled, on edge, things of that nature. These are expressions that we use throughout the day to kind of describe how we're feeling. I believe that the carbohydrates, excessive carbohydrates, especially refined white breads and obviously sugar, help to create these feelings of uneasiness. And we just get used to them. They just kind of, we live with them. They become a part of us. And we never realize that they could be directly caused by and attributed to excessive amounts of carbs. This is the first time in my entire life that I've ever intentionally cut out all carbs. So this is brand new for me. This is an experiment. This is the first time I've ever done this. This is all new territory. And I can tell you, it makes a huge, noticeable difference. Also, my memory is much improved. I can focus better. And I'm having these memories, from my childhood that I haven't had in a long time. And I've been working on my health for a while, And everything you do to improve your health, whether it's exercise or getting good sleep, staying on a regular schedule, intentionally trying to de-stress through workouts and stretching and things of that nature, eating a clean clean diet, clean food, not a lot of junk food, not a lot of processed food. Every little thing that you do improves your health a little bit at a time, one step at a time. So I've kind of been noticing these improvements all along as you go. A little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. So I know I'm heading in the right direction, but when I stopped eating carbs, my level of emotional stability improved greatly. There was a huge improvement. It was noticeable. Whenever there's a change in your life that's that noticeable, it's important. Something good is going right. And I didn't work out much at all last year. I just didn't feel like it. And so I had my gym membership on pause for probably at least 6 months of the year, and I didn't work out probably 9 months of last year. I worked out in the beginning, a little bit after I recovered from my fast. I worked out for a couple months there, and then I was just like, I don't even care. Just quit. I gave up. But as soon as it warmed up, the first day it hit 75 and I wore shorts, just something turned on, and I went and worked out. And I think I had been on keto at this point for 6 weeks. So there was a big increase in my energy. I could feel it at work. I mean, I could go all day, work fine, be totally focused. And when I got home, I still had a lot of energy. But I just hadn't gone to the gym because I had already shut down my membership and all this, that, and the other. But when the sun hit me, I had to go. So some people are probably going to say, oh, well, it's probably just the sun hitting your skin. When summertime comes, everybody gets up and goes out. Yeah, that was part of it. That's for sure. But the abundance of energy that I had was definitely a factor. And I reactivated my gym membership, and I'm working out probably 5 or 6 days a week, making muscular gains, still losing fat in my midsection, because I can see my muscles, my striations now, my chest and shoulders and abs. A little bit at a time it's coming in. But also my willpower has improved tremendously, because I know intermittent fasting is an important part of keto. It's the keto diet, because you want to keep those ketones ramped up as long as you can, and fasting is one way to do that. So basically I skip breakfast, and it's no problem. I mean, after 3 or 4 days, I train my body. It just doesn't even make ghrelin until 11 o'clock. So I just kind of hold off, stay busy, and then at 12 o'clock I'll eat. So I try to get a window of at least 14 hours a day fasting, maybe 15, maybe 16. And then I just eat whatever I want. I don't count calories. I just got to get my macros in the right place. I got to get my fat up to 70%. If I do that, I'm pretty good. The only carbs I ever have are vegetables. 100% of my carbs are vegetables. And so my willpower is just greatly improved. So I've had a very positive experience on ketogenic. Like I say, it's been almost 8 weeks. I totally love it. The food is incredibly satisfying. Oh my God. I've got some new recipes on my site. Check those out. Ketogenic recipes. I think I'm gonna try OMAD for a while, but I'm gonna do it kind of in a scientific way. I'm gonna really track my calories and see how things are going. If you are kind of not sure where you're supposed to be right now in your diet, maybe you've never gone vegan, maybe you've tried this diet, that diet, try a low carb diet. Eliminating the carbs is the key to success. Now, you're going to find lots and lots of people online that tell you the exact opposite, that you need carbs every day. But there's no such thing as an essential carbohydrate. No such thing. And you don't need them. You absolutely don't need them. When you eat a large serving of meat, maybe add some vegetables on the side, a little bit of cheese, some eggs, whatever, it is so satisfying. I mean, I do not get cravings whatsoever. And what I do, I tell myself, I'll eat a big meal. as much as I want, till I'm nice and full. And the only thing I tell myself is I'm not going to eat again until I'm genuinely hungry. So I'm not going to munch on snacks. I'm just going to go as long as I can until I'm genuinely hungry. And it works. I can eat twice a day, no problem. If I eat at noon and like 6:30, that's it. 2 big meals, piece of cake. So I feel like I'm getting to the place where I could do the OMAD diet. 1 meal a day, 1 big meal a day. And what that does is that gives you a 22 or 23 hour fasting period that keeps your ketones high, which also means your insulin level is going to be as low as humanly possible during that entire period. Your body's going to heal more during that entire period. Your body's going to be able to cleanse, toxins, burn all that excess out. Autophagy will definitely kick in after 12, 13 hours. So you're going to have a 10-hour window where your body's healing every day. And then you get to have a giant meal. So that's coming up next. My point is, just give it a try. If you can't seem to lose weight, or you're having a lot of muscle aches and pains, brain fogs, mysterious pains of this type or that type, headaches, terrible cravings for alcohol, chocolate, sugar, bread, you find yourself eating 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times a day, you're constantly munching on junk food, try eliminating the carbs. Replace them with healthy fat. It's fantastic. This has been my personal experience, and I think you should try it. Give it 30 days. Just see what happens. It worked for me. Thanks. Good luck.